Here we go. Cafe Dostoevsky. Gods versus UF. Alright, so starting off this ban phase, you'll have the gods with a quick ban here. That'll be a Thatcher removed from the board. Following that up, you'll have UF with the first defensive, or second attacking and first defensive ban. Might see a Capital ban, could see a Nomad ban. Taking the time here with this one. It will actually be a Blackbeard ban, so it seems that they just don't want to deal with that annoying operator. For those of you who don't know, Ubisoft decided to make an operator based on a game with one-shot headshot who has a face shield in front of him. So UF not trying to go against that, they will just take it off the board. First defensive ban could see a Mira, and indeed we will see the Mira banned. Again, one addendum to that. Echo is no longer allowed in Pro League due to the fact that he is bugged, so you'll see teams just leave him unbanned as he is not allowed in league play. Rounding out the bans, gods, again very quick here. And they'll be taking out the Cade, so an operator you don't often see ban on Cafe, but perhaps it's a part of their strategy. We'll just have to see. Should be a good game. Yeah, no, this should be a really good game, I'm hoping. You got Gerv playing there for UF, someone who's been shown to be quite the force there. Might be someone you want to pay attention to. He will be on the IQ, no doubt playing the G8. You also have Nomad for flank watch, you have the soft destruction of Zofia, flex of Buck, and then you have Thermite being brought for hard breach. The gods bringing out a somewhat unique lineup for third floor. We'll have the Pulse and the Valkyrie being played, as well as the Bandits. That's 3 C4s available for the gods. You might see a downstairs roam coming out from this defensive team. So looking at this setup here, Solo on Bandit, you have Wick on Smoke, Apache on Jaeger, Basic on the Valk, and then Derbs closing us out with the Pulse. Interesting to see how this Smoke gets played. No doubt probably on Cocktail, although you could see him playing in Freezer as well.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds
Somewhat
left.
traditional setup coming out from the gods. You do have the reinforcements on this Scar wall, as well as Freezer being completely reinforced off, and this side wall to Big Bar here as well. And then the classic reinforcements here on Cocktail with the rotation to the right side, usually played by most teams here in this league. No doubt UF has seen it before. You do have the Jaeger here playing inside of Pixel. Could be going for this peek on side of White. Gerv looking for that early pick, will not find anyone rotating. Unfortunately for him, should be coming off of this peak soon enough. Amadeus quickly getting a drone inside of Cigar. Will find Apache inside of the Pixel spot. Could we see an early pick onto the Nomad if Amadeus peeks here? Oh, and Jaeger trying to line up the shot. Apache not able to land it so far. Amadeus getting very lucky there. And Gerv just staying on this white window. This pressure, Apache knows and hears this, but is unwilling to push and challenge this IQ. Rest of UF on the roof. Almost a minute 30 into the round. Not much being done by UF, but drones coming in. And you do have Derbs playing inside of Reading. Does Deadly know? Basic, third floor, or bottom floor rather, will rotate up to White. Derb coming down to help clear out these roamers. No doubt UF knows that this Pulse will be below here. They have yet to find him. Derbs will see Deadly with his cardiac sensor, will come out with the C4 and find the kill onto Deadly. First pick for Derbs and the Pulse, making it a 4v5 for UF with only a minute left to play. A tough spot for them. However, they have taken Cigar control and forced Apache out of Pixel, although not much has been done otherwise. Basic rotating up white, Derbs just being a nuisance down below. Gerv on this drone cannot find the Pulse as of yet, but could come into contact here soon enough. Will basic flank Gerv. He will take the fight and he will win it. That it's Gerv removed, but Amadeus will trade quickly onto Apache. Shots ringing out from that AK of the Nomad. Whelp has made it to default. Boreal opening the wall, challenging Freezer, has the diffuser. You need to get this plant down. 25 seconds left for UF. And 2 smokes on the board, I believe.
Bomb has been located.
Wick should find this kill onto Whelp here soon enough, but no, he will miss. Whelp goes for the turnaround. And he will not land the shots onto Wick, unfortunately. Excellent gunplay from the smoke. Solo coming out to kill the planter, leaving just Amadeus in a 1v4. Not much you can do here. And he will save the KD, as they say. A strong first round from the gods there. UF just running into the guns of the gods. Really would have liked to see some more drone presence downstairs to clear out that roamer. Overall, just a little bit of confusion there on the side of UF on what exactly they wanted to do. You had 3 pushing inside of Cigar, and then you had 2 pushing downstairs, but the pinch was just very ineffective. We'll see if they can improve on these next rounds. I know we have some UF fans in the chat. So the gods quickly going to kitchen service and cooking here. We'll probably follow the common rotation and a Caveira pick coming out from Derbs. 6 picking off the Ella. Gods somewhat unconventional lineup. No castle being played. Of course, Kaid being banned. Interesting to see how they set up down here on this basement hold. Same lineup though for UF, although I believe Whelp and Deadly switch, so now Deadly will be on the Zofia, Whelp on the Buck.
Seconds left.
Have a sneaky pre-place here from Gerv inside of Bakery.
5 seconds remaining.
I do wonder how the gods are going to try to hold Bakery here. They don't seem to be reinforcing small Bakery wall, and actually I believe they're just going to give it to the attackers, seeing as how they have no castle. You do have the Caveira sitting in train. Derbs proving to be quite the roamer here for gods. Although UF did not exactly do the best job of clearing him last time. We'll see if they can fix that mistake during this round. Looks like UF going for a 3rd down take. Amadeus quickly coming into bar here. Apache trying to fight off Deadly. We'll start pre-firing out a small bakery when about quickly rotate to small closet. Amadeus will see that bakery is clear and will quickly take it. Derbs rotating through fireplace will be spotted by the drone of Boreal and no doubt coming to contact with Gerv, and Gerv wins that, taking the head clean off the Caveira. As Derbs off the board here. Gerv finding that pick with that G8.
Bomb located by attackers.
Then he will pull out his gadget, try to find some of the electronics placed inside a freezer here. Spot some ADSs and some bandit batteries. Well, opening this angle here inside of mining to this corner inside of kitchen, making sure that Wick cannot play there. Amadeus will find a pick on a solo, trying to get aggressive. Bandit eliminated, but Apache sneaks up through prep. Will he find this kill onto the Nomad? Unfortunately, not hitting the shots he needs. Will rotate quickly back in the kitchen, still full health.
Attackers have located a bomb.
5v3 here for UF, but still only 50 seconds left on the clock. They will be pressured here for time. They do not start pushing quickly. 3 full health defenders still on the board. Deadly trying to take some shots against Apache. Will Apache find the kill onto this Nomad? No, Amadeus wins that somehow on 1 HP left. Gerv will swing into kitchen, leaving just the 2 defenders. Make that 1 defender. Wick behind the bomb. Will he take the fight against Deadly? No, he'll turn his back. Deadly eliminates Wick, and that is a flawless round for UF. A strong swing for the members of UF there. Quite the counter. And Gaz looking quite lost on that kitchen defense. UF looked a lot more comfortable there in that round. Of course, Gerv with that early aggression just being droned in. Easily taking out the Caveira on the rotate. And then UF in the dying seconds of the round just collapsing onto site. Beautiful push there. And even if Amadeus had not gotten that kill onto Apache, Gerv was right there for the swing for the refrag. So, an excellent push there from UF. It'll be up to Gods to switch up that defense, and it looks like they are going back to kitchen and or service and cooking. They will be bringing the Mozzie instead, and they will be bringing the Ella. Again, unconventional picks here. Don't know if it is the best lineup for the downstairs defense, but we'll see if the Gods can make it work. Wick now switching to the Jaeger. Apache switching to Mozzie.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Could see a bit more of a roam presence here from the Gods. You do have the Ella on the board as well. Derbs being the what looks like primary roamer for the Gods lineup here.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
And it looks like Bakery still will be left undefended and free for the attackers. Do have Apache roaming inside a fireplace, and Derb sitting quite cheekily on white stairs. It's a very odd angle to be playing. Should see him rotate soon enough, but perhaps he's trying to scout something out here. And again, UF just looking a lot more comfortable here, moving at quite a quicker pace than the first round. Could be showing some signs of warming up here. Could spell doom for the Gods here. Of course, like I said before, they are on the defense first. This is where you need to stack or start stacking up some rounds here on the board. Of course, it is still only 1-1. Apache and Durs will see how much time they can waste. As a roamer, you conventionally want to try to waste 1 minute and get 1 pick. And so far, they've wasted the 1 minute. Now they just need to try to find this kill here, or perhaps waste another minute as well. Anytime they waste means that they are doing their job. And playing very passively here is Apache, just sitting in fireplace. He hasn't moved here this entire game. In fact, he might be glitched inside of this fireplace, which is quite unfortunate if that's the case, and he gets droned. There's rotates to reading. I believe he is stuck, so that is very unfortunate. He'll be taken out here. Maybe? Yeah, he is stuck, truly. Durs will find the pick onto the Buck, but get traded out by Gerv, and that's Amadeus to take out the stuck Apache. Very unfortunate bug there. He got stuck inside of this fireplace, but of course, these things happen in Siege. 3v5, or 3v4, excuse me, here for the Gods, but only 50 seconds left on the board. The Roamers wasting more time than they did previously, And you do still have the Bandit and the Jaeger up. 2 German operators. Still full health, and Solo does have his breach, or I'm sorry, his C4 in his pocket. Although not anymore. Deadly will cut off his rotation from Whiskey, coming down red stairs and eliminating the Bandit, leaving just Wick and Basic in the 2v4. Oriole will open up this freezer wall, prompting Wick to move away from his spot, but only 10 seconds left in the round. Oriole does have the diffuser. If Godwick can't get this kill, it'll be massive, but no, Deadly will find that Basic in a fight with Amadeus, and he will lose that as well. UF with a strong take, dismantling the defense of the gods. So what'd you miss? Well, you missed the gods getting handled on their basement defense. UF really seemed either prepared or just did really well at reacting to the defenses set up by the gods. They cleared roamers. They looked a little stressed for time at the end, but that last collapse, they had 4 members left. I mean, very strong there. Fortunately for the gods, again, I don't exactly agree with their setup. They are giving up bakery very easily, and the roamers are just dying, and the anchors are just not able to get the kills in the end. But the gods will take that. They'll go back upstairs to the site they won. That is bar and cocktail. Derb's playing the Echo. I don't know if there's gonna be a rehost or if they know, but Derbs is not allowed to play the Echo. Hey Solo, is there gonna be a rehost? Are they just gonna lose this round? Or, because Echo is currently banned, so I don't exactly know what is gonna happen with that.
Left. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Solo, what's going on? Yeah, even if he is Mo, it's still, I'm pretty sure, not allowed.
Bomb located by attackers.
Scanning for electronic.
Okay, so Solo will kill Derbs as he was not allowed to play the Echo. Unfortunate there for the gods. I do believe there might be a rehost. So Amadeus will take out Apache, retreating from Pixel. Still trying to figure out if it's going to be a rehost, or if the gods are going to just have to accept the fact that they lose, or just play out this round with a man down. Okay, so it does seem that they will just play it out then. Brave men here. Gods trying to hold off the attack of UF. 3v4 here. Basic will take out well, equalizing and making it a 3v3. Amadeus low on health. Basic firing from this white stairs position. Amadeus will push into Freezer and be punished by Solo. 2v3 UF, what are you doing? Low on time as well, leaving just Gerv and Boreal here to clutch it up. Gods, man down, they don't care. Pre-fire's coming from basic, but Gerv wins those. What a headshot to eliminate the Valkyrie and equalize us 2-on-2 here. Boreal looking to get this plant down. Does Wick have a smoke left? Gerv will spot the smoke rotating. Wick tries to get aggressive, will not land the shots he needs on the Boreal, but Solo will rotate around and take out Gerv. 1v1, Bandit versus Thermite. But plant is down. Boreal in a good post-plant position here. Solo will try to rotate around. Will he take this fight? He knows the Boreal is in Cigar Shop, playing ring around the Rosie, and Solo will win that. What a clutch there for the Gods. They really needed that round. And they will play out the acceptance. They had to kill Derbs because he played the Echo, but it does not matter. The 4v5, excellent work from them. That will put us at 2 rounds apiece for each team. Guys, instead of going to kitchen, instead opts for reading and fireplace. Smart decision there. They really just could not hold on to that downstairs with the defense setup that they had. However, we'll see if they do win this round. That means that the only sites available will be the kitchen. Of course, they could go mining and fireplace, but that's a very unconventional site, not often seen played by most teams.
Locate and defuse bombs.
And just to explain one more time, stream, Derbs was playing the Echo, and unfortunately he's banned, so the Gods had to team kill him. Just play the 4v5 instead of rehosting. So respect to them. They made a little mistake, but they corrected that and ended up winning the round. So good on them. We'll see if that is the momentum that they need to start winning some more rounds here and putting them on the board. UF looked very visibly shook after losing. I believe it was Deadly and Whelp, I believe. Picked off, and it kind of stalled out the attack there of UF. So the Gods coming out with this reading defense. Very interesting. You do have the castle being played and rotates being made inside of Freezer and on Cocktail, I believe. Yep, there is the Cocktail rotate being made by Basic. Gerv. Oh, look at Derbs trying to get aggressive on this fireplace window, almost finding Gerv, but Gerv will go up to the roof to join his team. Deadly getting very aggressive here, just pushing all the way down here. Solo without a drone could get aggressive. Actually, reading is castled off, so Deadly kind of stuck here. He is in this quite dangerous position. Just droning for himself. So if he loses this fight, there will be no one in refight distance. Basic and Solo trying to hold this upstairs push. But Gerv and Amadeus will have something to say about that. Gerv puts a recharge on Freezer, opening up that line of sight, which will cut off the rotation from Solo. He's currently fighting Amadeus here. Pre-fires come out from the Nomad, but Gerv will come in and pinch the poor Bandit left inside of Cocktail, leaving just the castle here. Pinned on all sides, and unfortunately Gerv will have no mercy. That is the castle eliminated and the upstairs defense eliminated quite early on. But Amadeus will get down by Derbs, who pushes aggressively up by stairs. However, he will not be able to get that pick, and Deadly rotating all the way up from middle stairs will find Derbs rotating, leaving just Apache and Wick in the 2v5. UF trying to make a statement here. Apache will get the flank onto Deadly, eliminating the Zofia, but Gerv hot on his tails, And Apache, what a turnaround. Eliminates Gerv as well. Wick and Apache here. 2v3. What a shot there from the Mozzie. Boy will drop down into pillars. He knows that Apache is inside of mining. Apache just trying to play it safe here. He got the picks he needed and opened up that opportunity for his team to come back into this game. Or rather, into this round. Apache will get droned out, and Thermite will start to swing from pillars. Neither landing shots. Apache will hear the hatch drop, and he will let the shot onto Amadeus. 15 seconds left, and the attackers are in quite the pickle here. Boreal will desperately come into reading and try to get this plant down.
5 seconds to go.
Wick no doubt will hear that. Boreal will bait it out, but will lose the fight against the Jaeger, and Apache will land the shot into well. What a clutch from the gods. Aptly named. They will win out that, I believe it was a 2v5. Impressive stuff there from the Jaeger and the Mozzie, putting them up 3-2 in this series. If you are UF right now, you are not happy. Apache with an amazing shot there, turning 360 to eliminate Gerv, who was chasing him after he killed Deadly. What a UF solo push in 2v2? I don't know, Jordan. That's an example of what not to do. Jones came in, they found Apache, but unfortunately no one was there to react off that information. Apache shoots the drone, takes the 1v1s, and he wins those. I believe that was a 3K on the round. Sophia, IQ, and Nomad. Oh, and Buck at the end. So yeah, a 4K there for Apache. Well done to him. That leaves Gods here. Last defensive round in this half. They will be going down to kitchen service and cooking. We'll see if they can finally hold this site. UF have looked dominant in these previous rounds when the Gods started to defend this site, but can the Gods make the adjustment they need?
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse
Wick
the bomb.
now playing the visual. He will be upstairs inside of Cigar Shop. Very cheeky spot there. The rest of the defenders playing down below. Nope. Apache looking to rotate up middle stairs. And Derbs as well. No, Derbs rotates back down. Deadly just pre-frying through small bakery window. Same hold or similar hole here from the Gods, just leaving bakery open. Basic and Solo being left to defend site. And Wick here could get aggressive on this cocktail window. Durs will shoot the drone for Wick, meaning that the visual will remain undroned. And Apache, another pick here, will find Amadeus outside of mining window. He will quickly rotate to fireplace. Excellent realm game here from the Gods. Gerv tries to hot breach inside of white window. Derbs lands some shots onto Gerv, but Welt will trade out Wick as he drops from Skylight. That's the visual eliminated. And he will find the shots onto Derbs as well. Gerv finds a kill onto Apache, and UF lighting the kill feed up. And the Gods left in a 2v4. Solo and Basic left inside full health. But what a flurry of kills there from UF. Vertical play coming out from Welt, opening angles inside of kitchen, making defenders squirm. So here we'll decide to peek the mining angle. We'll spot, I believe that's Deadly firing from Whiskey. Freezer wall is going to be open from Boreal. Solo does still have his C4. If he chucks it, he could find this kill onto the carrier. But this Buck just establishing dominance with the skeleton key. The vert play forcing Solo out into the open, and Deadly will find the pick on the bandit in prep, leaving just basic in the 1v4. Fusion, hearing the attackers all around him, will go prone. Can he find this kill into Deadly? This will be the opening he needs. But no, Deadly will hop prep window, look down, and shoot basic in the face, and give a little nod. Nods for the camera. Gods will escape that half. 3-3, not exactly what they're looking for, but not the worst spot to be in. However, UF will not go onto the defensive half, and honestly, even though it is tied in the score 3-3, they actually did win that half, as the rounds that they had won had a lot more weight as they were attacking rounds on a defender-sided map. Gods really are going to have to step it up here if they want to win this game. UF just has to play it safe. Deadly showing off the Caveira. We'll see if he decides to stick that, though. He has been known to play it in these league matches. Sup, dog? Says hi, hello. Hope you're having a good night. So, you will see UF follow the same rotation as most teams do. They'll be going up top to cocktail and bar.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Somewhat, rather actually not a somewhat similar setup or lineup there from UF. Deadly decides to stick the Caveira. You do have a bandit in play as well, and also a Mozzie, so we'll see how UF decides to set this up. You will have this shield for Pixel, just like the Gods had, and actually most teams have this shield being played here. Bandits being placed onto Cigar Wall, just to steal a little bit of time. Although it is quite easy here for the Gods to just come to this Cigar window, open it up, and get the bandits off. So perhaps Amadeus is just playing it for the gun. Oh, you do have the bandits in Frieza as well. So a little bit of hard wall denial, not always seen here, but not the worst choice if you are UF. Deadly, however, with a more questionable choice, playing the Caveira, somewhat selfish operator. We'll see if he can get anything done with her. Of course, if you are going to play characters like Caveira, different from the Visual. Visual at least can waste time a little bit better. Caveira, you really need to be getting the kills to provide any value for your team. Love the smoke playing Pixel. Boreal there on that shield. Amadeus playing onside of Cocktail. Gerv, what are you doing? You're just sitting there on white stairs. Don't exactly know what he's looking for. And then you have the Mozzie in train, so a quite roam heavy setup here from UF. And Gerv, will he find the kill onto Derbs? He looks for it, but Derbs will decide not to challenge that. He'll just go right up to the roof. And Wick here has dropped Red Hatch, is looking to get aggressive inside of Cigar Shop. Smoke comes out from Boyle. He will throw that early on there. And Basic will team kill Wick with a thermite charge. That is not what you want if you are the Gods. An unfortunate tragedy there if you are the Gods there, but Apache will get rid of the shield and Pixel. It should be Cigar control from them. But, well, with a well-timed C4, will eliminate Apache. And this round is looking dire for the Gods. Unfortunate team kill and a well-placed C4. Gods not looking to be in a great spot. Basic will start pushing through Cigar, and Solo will drop this new hatch. We'll start peeking towards heaven. I believe Amadeus is holding a Pixel. Boreal trying to get aggressive onto Basic. Deadly still just running around downstairs, content to be a nuisance. And it seems that Solo didn't understand that Freezer wall was open. He just walks into Cigar and is punished by Gerv. Welt will also take out Derb, but Deadly will be traded by Basic, so Caveira not paying off in the slightest, but it will not matter. Under Fire taking that round quite, well, I guess it is off the back of a team kill from a thermite charge of all things. However, a strong round there from Under Fire. Don't question Deadly on the Cav. I don't question Deadly on the Cav, I question the Cav. But, you know, these things happen. In the end, it will not matter. UF takes that round, putting them up now 4-3. The gods really need to start cleaning up their gameplay here. They talk the talk, but it is not looking like they can back it up. Although it is still somewhat early on in this game, still plenty of time for the gods to turn this around here. Under Fire deciding to go to kitchen, service, and cooking. Again, the common rotation for the sites on this map. And a similar lineup being played. Deadly be playing the Bandit this time. And you do have the Mute and Mozzie combo as well on the board for them. Those of you in the stream who don't know, Mute and Mozzie are a pair of operators that are just a death sentence to droning there. Just the oppression on the drone economy for most attacking teams in place due to the Mute and Mozzie jammers and pests can be quite annoying to deal with. Although you do not have a castle on the board for Under Fire, we'll see how they decide to deal with this bakery defense without it. Lack of rotation here to Whiskey, and I believe they will be making a rotate here to Red from Kitchen, so not the... Actually, they might be leaving it soft, so somewhat unique setup there from UF. You do have Deadly playing upstairs here. And you have the Mute top floor. Interesting here. Not the most common operator you see roaming, but he has placed his Mute jammers. All he needs to do is place them, and he is free to go wherever he wants, as he has already put down his utility. Is that 5 drones there from the gods? All the gods there on drones for a solid few seconds there, but Apache will start to drop. And what a C4 from Deadly. He will get traded by Solo, who drops from New Hatch, but that is your Jackal eliminated. What a C4 from below in pillars. And Amadeus still playing inside of Train, but he will get droned out by Wick. Solo playing on this red stairs should be able to cut off this rotation quite easily. But it seemed that he got a ping. Instead, we'll try to shoot through the wall. C4 comes out from the Mute, will not land on anyone. And this Mute will be pinched from all sides. Shotgun shot will go off, but unfortunately Derbs lives, and Wick will find that kill onto the Mute. And he'll find another kill on the Gurv, challenging from Kitchen. Opening up this game, or this round here for the gods. But a flurry of trades. Boreal will take out Basic, and Whelp, a C4, will take out, I believe that was Derbs. So trades coming out here, making a 2v2. Gods had this round in the bag, it seemed, but you have had something to say about it. Well, playing this aggressive angle here, rather a passive angle on red stairs. No doubt he'll hear Buck push through this hallway. Boreal playing inside of prep here. There has been a hole made above him inside of mining, but
attackers recovered the diffuser.
He will decide to ignore it.
Ready to knock up.
Solo on this gridlock here. He will call over for his teammate Wick to push Small Bakery with him. Boreal, he still has smokes in his pocket, and he will be able to hold off this prep quite well. Whelp here will swing, kill Wick, and Boreal will lose the fight to Solo. Just 3 seconds left, but well, we'll clutch it out. The Australian brother of Gridlock clutches out for UF. What seemed like a lost round, UF finding the picks they need, making it, I believe, 5-3 there. Or 5, is it 5-3? Yes, 5-3 for UF. And Gods are looking like they're running out of time here to start bringing this game back. So, trying to finish out this site rotation. Under fire, going to reading and fireplace. If they can get this round here, it'll put them in quite the strong position, as it'll be match point.
Attackers need to locate.
Gods
and defuse
really
the
have
bomb.
to win this round here to get back into this game. It seems that they've lost their momentum completely, but of course anything can happen. Derbs switching off onto the sledge here should counter Boreal's castle quite well. You see a lot of teams playing this castle, and a lot of teams deciding to respond with the sledge pick, so we'll see if Derbs can last long enough to have an impact here on the utility of
10
Boreal.
seconds left before insertion.
Quick peek at the scoreboard. Gerv 10-4, having
5 seconds
one
left
heck of a
before
game
insertion.
here.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Doing quite well on this Jaeger and IQ. Deadly puts a shield in Pixel but decides to give it up. He will play back in Cocktail.
Bomb located by attackers.
Look, we'll open up this fireplace window and Gerv will peek it passively. And God's flurry of drones here, just 3 drop down and begin to scan out the area. However, Mozzie definitely will have an impact here on this top floor clear. Do have a proximity alarm being placed, a new gadget introduced in this season. Should an attacker go by it or go into line of sight, it will start beeping very annoyingly, I might add, letting the defenders know the positioning of these attackers. Ozzy rotating down to the bottom of white stairs, and he will hear that proximity alarm, as I was just talking about, being triggered here by Derbs, using that new Pro League set for Sledge. And UF stalling quite well here. They've wasted a minute 30 here on this third floor roam. Deadly still uncontested on Cocktail. No one has done anything about him. Here's Apache on this rappel and will challenge, but he will lose that fight. Apache will take his head clean off. C4 comes out from the Mozzie, but it will land on no one. That is top floor control established for the Gods here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, they only have a minute left here to take. And unfortunately, there's still 4 full health defenders. We have something to say about it. Gerv, I believe he's peeking white stairs. Take a look at what he's looking at. Nope, he's just watching for this push. Drone will come down. Gerv will spot that and reposition. Amadeus has rotated down to mining. And that proximity alarm being triggered here inside a pillar. Gerv will know this, but unfortunately he will lose the fight to Apache, but Apache will be traded right back by the Mozzie. And the Gods looking to line up here. And unfortunately, Whelp and Amadeus taking advantage of that. Headshots being landed by both of them, leaving just Basic and Solo in the 2v3. But Basic will win the fight against the castle, and that opens up an opportunity to plant inside of Reading. Solo just has to cover the plant. Will he be able to do that? Mozzie being down as well, leaving just Amadeus in a 1v2 post-plant situation. Basic and Solo just have to hold. Legion, unfortunately, will swing and not win the fight. That is the base, or the gods, off the back of the basic, getting the plant off and reading, and getting the gods back into this game. (5-4) here. Gods still at a disadvantage in terms of round score or round count, but this could be the momentum shift they needed. I don't exactly know how Apache knew that Gerv was playing at that prone angle. Perhaps it was just a pre-fire and he just knew, or just predicted it, but unfortunate there for Gerv that Apache walked swinging and pre-fire. But Bar and Cocktail being unlocked there for under fire. They'll quickly go back to it. Deadly still adamant going Caveira for the site. We'll see if he can make an impact this round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
It looked like a throw from the gods previous round, but somehow Basic opens it up by getting that pick and reading, getting that plant down. So, Cocktail and Bar defense here. Shield being placed in Pixel. ADS is here as well. Common setup here. You see this all the time being played on Cafe. Please shoot the music and piano. It's extremely annoying for casters. Thank you very much. And Deadly on the Caveira, out to prove me wrong. Currently just sitting and reading. We'll be joined by Welp. 2 roamers here in the Mozzie and the Cav. Not as many C4s, but you do still have Welp here. Could prove massive. UF have shown that they have taken advantage of their game sense and knowledge of the C4s. I believe on their first arena defense. Was it their kitchen defense? I think it was their kitchen defense where Deadly on the Bandit C4'd the Jackal here on Cocktail, so gods will have to look out for that. But Amadeus will go aggressive onto the white window and Thurbs will be eliminated. That's the Jackal off the board. Deadly here could get into a fight with a Wick. If Wick loses this here, could prove doom for the gods, but Solo will equalize and take out Amadeus. Basic will then drop Red Hatch and he will open up Cigar Wall. However, you do still have Boreal playing inside of Pixel. Smokes in hand. And Gerv, what an angle from Freezer all the way through Cigar Shot Wall will down Apache. Well, I doubt Gerv knows this, as for those of you who don't know, if you play in League, you do not have points active. Solo on 1 HP as well. And Wick still fighting this reading door here. These roamers proving a nuisance that the gods are having a struggle dealing with. Boreal will retreat off of Pixel. But he will get his head taken off by Basic because he decides to peek. Why would you repeat that if you are Smoke? Who knows, but Basic will take advantage of that mistake. And then we'll push into Cigar. That is Cigar control for Basic, and Wick has finally gone into the building. Will begin to push through. Could catch this Mozzie unawares if he pushes up this white stairs. Free Fire is coming out from Apache. He knows Gerv is playing onto Cocktail. But Gerv will hide on this laundry hatch, but it will be opened up below him by Wick. Deadly will equalize. And Wick will lose the fight onto Welp, meaning it is just a 2v2 here for the gods. Basic onto Cocktail, will spot the Mozzie rotating, will not be able to land the shots. Welp will try to get the plan, and he will. He will get killed by Basic, but I believe UF will win on time if Deadly plays this right, and he will. Unfortunate throw there from the gods. Basic unable to land the shots in time to protect the planner. And that means that the gods will lose another round, putting UF on match point. What do you think, chat? Do we see a comeback, or is UF shutting the gods out? Round, they're looking to do it on kitchen, service, and cooking. We'll see if UF can stop the gods here. A doc being played by Amadeus. Switching off, I believe he played mute before when they went to the site. You will see the 6th pick to the Ying. 7-5 UF. UF is closing it out. Seems that some in the chat are looking for UF here. Predictions that UF will close it out. I don't know. You know my predictions aren't wrong. I mean, I guess you have a point. We'll see if gods can make it happen here. They did have a little bit of leeway before, but now that UF is on match point, the gods will be forced here to make a bit more snappy decisions, rather. Can't afford to waste time like they did last round, especially with, I believe that was the Buck of Wick, just constantly fighting outside of this fireplace or reading door, and just didn't get into the building until I believe a minute left of the round, rather. You do have Whelp playing upstairs on this Mozzie. I believe you do have a roamer as well inside of mine that will be deadly on the Jaeger. Groove playing the bandit, he will be staying in sight along with Amadeus and Boreal being the only one left to hold on to Bakery. Apache no doubt will drone this. He will find out that Apache, or rather Amadeus, has pushed into prep, and Bakery will not be so easily taken. 3 droners here from the gods, but no one to capitalize. This has been the name of the game. This whole game, rather. The gods will drone out the roamers, but unfortunately no one will be there to capitalize. Well, we'll try to take some fights against Solo, but he will lose. He will retreat right back down White Stairs. Still wasting the time here. Drones come in, they find the defenders, but no one is there to capitalize. Whelp and Deadly here, able to just waste so much time. If you are the gods, you really have to be quicker about this roam clear. Watch this bot over, please. Derb's trying to get aggressive into reading. And Deadly finds the shot onto Solo. That's the gridlock eliminated. A minute almost left in the round, and Deadly and Whelp still able to hold upstairs here. Deadly on that Jaeger, he will be found by Apache, or rather that is Derb's finding him. Apache will find Whelp, but I believe that is a trade there from the Ying and the Mozzie. So all that utility being brought from Apache will not be able to be used. There is just 45 seconds left in the round. Gerv, Amadeus, and Boreal all still full health, all still downstairs. Gerv could find a pick here, peeking aggressively from Freezer. However, I believe he will just rotate back into kitchen. Not trying to throw this round here. Basic will open up Freezer wall, but Gerv will be healed to full HP by Amadeus. Wick could find this pick here on Gerv. This should open it up massively for him. But he misses the shots, and he will get refragged by the dock. And Gerv will find a kill on the basic, and Amadeus will get the double there at the end to close it out. Under fire with a statement against the gods. Turns out, Skies, your prediction was wrong. 7-4 there for Under Fire. GG's to both teams indeed. So there is the final scoreboard there. We'll be inviting Boreal and Solo for interviews. See if they join in here. Okay, I'm supposed to invite Apache apparently for the gods. Hello, good sir.
Hello.
Please make sure to include your audio so
Yes, sir,
the
I
stream
did.
can hear your lovely voice.
All right.
Alright, and we will be getting deadly here for the interview.
Hey,
Deadly,
GG's deadly.
Hello, yo, GG.
make sure to include your audio, of course.
I did.
Start off with Apache here. First of all, GG's to both of you.
Thank you.
Really fun game that it cast. Now Apache, unfortunately, on the losing side of that game. 4-7, was there something you guys struggled with on defense there? It seemed that your kitchen defense wasn't the strongest. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I just feel like their roam clear was they did a phenomenal job roam clearing, and we got out pressured. Like we felt out pressured in like most aspects on their roam clear for that site. So we really were trying to figure out a way like to stop ourselves from being suffocated, but they were just like on top of it. So
Yeah, definitely looked very tough, especially with leaving Bakery open. Under fire really able to take advantage
well,
of that.
they really didn't push bakery too much. They mainly pushed top down and did the vertical push and the roam clear, and then they left. They sent like maybe one person, two people, to bakery in the last seconds of the round to apply some pressure from that side. So
Fair enough, fair enough. You want to tell chat about how you went through that clutch of yours? I know you didn't win, but what a clutch it was. I believe that was a 4K on the round when you clutched up
yeah,
in the reading and fireplace. What was going through your head as all the attackers were pinching you?
well, honestly, I was just sitting there and I was like, all right, I got to do something. I'm 0-4 playing like shit, so I was like, I'll just play Mozzie, sit over here, and the picks came to me and I hit my shot. So, but I knew for the most part where they were. I knew I had two pillars and I had at least one on the hatch, so I was trying to, position myself in a good position to be able to handle them. So,
Well, definitely a round to clip there for
oh,
you.
and I did. But
Yeah, thank you for coming in for this interview. Anything you want to say to your fans? Say to the chat?
if we have any fans, sorry to disappoint. We did not get a lot of time to warm up. We had a few players busy that had to hop on last minute, so we weren't very warmed up. But that's no excuse. They played a hell of a game, and yeah, take care.
Thank you, good sir. You have a good night.
Yep, you too. Thank you. Bye.
A deadly man of
Yes,
the
sir.
hour. How does it feel? 7-4 over the gods.
Uh,
Strong win there.
Honestly, we could have done better. We did have a couple chokes. Um, the round you're talking about where Apache clutched.
Yeah.
We I was dead, but my teammates didn't really pinch him. Really, they just kind of took their ones with him and lost. Just bad timing, basically bad communication. But a lot of the attacking rounds we choked, but we brought it back on the defense part.
Yeah, I mean, going 3-3 on attack is nothing to scoff at there. Like you said, I think you got shot in the back, right? You were in the reading hallway under the camera, and you,
Yeah,
just got blindsided. So
yeah,
nothing you
exactly.
can
I
do
was trying
there.
to open up a objective and take off the Jaeger from reading, and then Ozzy just pushes out of mining and just destroys me, basically.
Monkey pushes out of mine, as chat would say. Uh,
Exactly, exactly.
Also for the chat, Deadly playing the
hmm
Caveira. Something we don't know.
Yeah.
Little
Um.
little trade
Uh.
secret.
Uh. Um. Just Cavs. I just play different with Cav. I did win my ones when we won the
Yeah,
one
fair
by
enough. You
time.
did win your ones. Well,
Yeah,
you hear it here first. If you're gonna
I was
ban,
just
target
sneaking.
ban Deadly.
No, don't target man deadly.
Target
No,
ban
you
Cav.
don't want to do that because then I get mad. Then I start chatting.
Well, oh no. Oh no. Well, congratulations to you, sir. Like I gave the chance to Apache, you got some fans there in the chat for sure. Anything you want to say to them?
Um, we've had a rough start. We've had a really rough start, but I think we're pulling it back. We're starting to turn back to getting into the groove again and really winning our ones now and winning some rounds.
Yeah, definitely looking like a strong team. So, those of you watching, keep an eye out for Under Fire. Um, but of course, GG to you, Deadly.
Thank you,
And GG's to the guys as well. I was
thank you,
Wax,
thank
and
you.
that was Under Fire taking the 7-4 win on Cafe Dostoevsky.